Good morning, peoples. So this policeman from Offertree Police Station named Dimitri come this morning in a cousin yard, put on one gun and I pin him fit in there, beat him from morning, threatening to kill him for something where him don't do. From morning, him a threatening to kill him in the house. I know him can't let him out, now we can't go in for because him now we can't see our family for safe for family, alright or nothing.
Welcome back to MyView TV, the people's platform, the home of undiluted news, reviews, updates, and your daily dose of entertainment. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, leave us a comment, like, share, and subscribe.
I don't bring nobody forward in your cheer for me. Everything what you see happen, my natural talent. Let me tell you something. You see, when you know what to please the audience with, it's simple, me.
Wagwan, my people, hope everybody okay, hope everybody alright. The richest wealth is wisdom, the strongest weapon is patience, the best security is faith, and the most effective tonic is laughter. May God bless you with all of this. You understand? Hold on a bit there now. Only say the good news can come out of Jamaica. Watch you go on, Wagwan, man.
You're proud of your daughter, Monty?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Very proud moment.
Your daughter's accomplishment.
Proud, very, very proud.
Speak about it, yeah?
Proud, very, very proud.
Tell her, man, tell her.
Yes, you know that I'm very, very proud of her. I work hard. I didn't crab and boil and soup. The sun and rain.
And how do you feel that about all of your mother had to go through to get you there?
I feel very proud, and I'm very proud of her as well for letting me through this journey.
All right. Monty.
I'm just sweat.
All right.
Only say the good news can come out of Jamaica. Look at that. And I just want to say something to somebody right now. Don't watch your current situation. You understand? That is not your final destination. Anyway, now, back again, the people have some news because only things still are going. Rapist Dɛąd Brian is to go on trial in Portland Parish Court on January 11 next year in relation to the case of the sexual assault of a female college student. The date was set when he appeared before Parish Court on Monday. He was remanded. Brian is being accused of the rape of a female student at the College of Agriculture and Science Education in Portland on March 11. He also has other cases before the court. Brian is facing charges in Portland Circuit Court for rape and illegal possession of firearm. He is also the main suspect in the abduction of 2 girls in St. Thomas last year. Brian was arrested during an operation on March 23rd in Durham District, Portland. He was later charged with rape, forcible abduction, and forcible imprisonment. Hold on now, my people, make I move on and get the people them some other news here, man. So yesterday when news they come out, you know me already, me don't really like running the breaking news, we just wait until me get the details. So the news went like this. Police shot police. Yes, wife and husband quarrel and wife shot the husband. That was what the news read. But Showman come and make know say nothing done go so. Him shot himself. I wonder who them a cover up for now this time.
We are aware that a police officer was shot and injured. Based on the investigation so far, and Indicom is also a part of it, the wound was self-inflicted. There's no evidence to suggest that he was shot by his spouse, as you indicated.
So he was being at one point, when I last checked, which was about maybe an hour ago or so, hour and a half ago, he was initially being prepped for surgery, but since then there doesn't seem to have hit any of the real vital organs. So the bullet went through, so he may not have to do surgery at this time. So we're monitoring what happens with him.
Well, and then now people are really cut me, I cut Billy, but you said I call Billy attack right or something. I'm going to make Billy continue. Because Billy, I could know say 875 major crimes which was committed in Jamaica from 2019 to 2022 were carried out by perpetrators between the ages of 15 and 17 years of age. Yes, we know this long time still, but them just a find out. Anyway, listen to him.
In recent weeks, we've been dissecting the crime figures and looking more closely at both perpetrators and victims. When we examine children as the perpetrators of major crimes, some concerns begin to emerge. By definition, a child is a person below the age of 18 years, but bear in mind that most of the perpetrators in this category are between 15 and 17 years old. Let's examine the 4-year period 2019 to present. Overall, during that time period, children have been charged with 875 major crimes in Jamaica. There have been 79 murder charges, 66 for shooting. A total of 175 children have been charged for rape over the period. There have been 256 charges for breaches of the Firearm Act, 175 for break-ins, 89 cases of robbery, and 65 for aggravated assault. These individuals who, if we do not act collectively, are getting into an early career of violence and crime. We are bringing this to the nation's attention because, as a society, we have to decide how we are going to save them. As the police, we engage in various early intervention strategies through our Community Safety and Security Branch and programs like the Police Youth Club. As we have spoken of previously, we work closely with the Ministry of Education and the Safe Schools program. However, we all must take this matter more seriously. The pandemic of violence is infecting our children. They are not merely innocent victims of violence. In far too many instances, children and adolescents are actually the perpetrators themselves. It is important that all institutions of society be vigilant and engage in early surveillance and monitoring, whether in the home, school, or elsewhere, so that we can identify the early signs of violent tendencies before they become a law enforcement problem.
That is that way that is concerned. So this morning we got some woman, I tell you about the quadruple murder right down at Clarendon side right there, so I tell you about all four. You understand? The Francis family and the body where them find right up the road right up there, so when them don't know who. But hold on there now. More people in there, you know. So we can just continue with that, yeah, man. Gunman shot 2 men, 1 fatally in Content Yard Town. The incident happened at about 10 p.m. The deceased has been identified as Sylvester Eli Richardson. Boy, people, Eli just dead and gone, so let me tell you what go on now. It's important that Richardson and another man were at a shop watching music videos on a laptop when a man entered the establishment and ordered a cup of soup. Richardson got up to serve him and the man then pulled a gun from a bag he was carrying and opened fire, hitting both men. He escaped on foot in the area. That means him come from right round them people. The injured man were taken to the Maidport Hospital. And guess what? One got to the morgue and one got for treatment. Tell you this, the injured man is admitted in serious condition. So if him drop out, me I go make you know. I'm a tough fact, we still there Clarendon. Right now, one little place called Top Button. 11:19 p.m. to be exact. 23-year-old laborer, Ocean Salman, otherwise called Alkaline, was shot dead. Yes, people, information reaching our news team that he was walking along the main road in Top Button after purchasing an item at a shop when he was pounced upon by gunmen on foot who opened fire at him. And guess what, people? He was shot up all over the body. You understand? Him them come for him them get. But watch me come over. Remember me come up, boom. I'm going to show you the video and the picture and the brother them kill right out of Rockfort, right out there, sir. Now me have the name them, can give it to them because the bird shirt them finally reaching. Having won a small jackpot on a roulette box on Monday evening, Kenroy Kelly was in a jubilant mood as he head towards home in Glassford Avenue in Rockford, East Kingston. The 41-year-old chef, or should I say jerky as some people call him, was probably going to use his winnings to purchase materials for his jerk chicken business that he operates outside his gate, but that was not to be. Kelly was killed in a hail of bullets just minutes after collecting the payout. And guess what, people? Him family up there balling a bag something. But guess what? Me have more thing in the news. When me come and me tell say nobody not safe, I want to believe me. Listen this I want you know. A 41-year-old man who was using crutch after being shot in his leg several years ago was shot and killed on Arbor Road in Rockford, East Kingston. Relatives said Robbie Spence, who hailed from Pleasant Heights, was found in bushes on Monday I'm showing him body, you understand that the Rasta man. Me showing him body, but this is what me never tell you no. In 2007, them kill him brother on Harbour Road, and in 2011, the next one of his brother was killed. About 2 years later, guess who get shot, me people? Bet me tell you no, I'm not gonna believe, but me still I gonna tell you no. Robbie himself got shot up, and so him get the 1 foot, and now them kill him on the same Harbour Road. It's the third family member. This for us was killed on the same road. Our relatives said, but hold on them man. So why them still a walk on that road there? Why them not find somewhere else walk? But the people them say, my view, Robbie, I want to go the still. That's what the people them say. No? That is what the people them say. You understand? But you see, because we know Monday, yes, we know Monday. All of us supposed to know Monday by now, man. Monday they make an appearance in a Riverton series. Yes. One man from right over KlLLED right over there. So yes, who's supposed to know him? I want to know how him dangerous. So, me not believe that what them have to say, you understand? But anyway, people, me have more things in the news. Now, people, guess which part of God? Not to be a gang give you the story. The Steve Cameron story, or should I say, Die, or should I call him Ice Water, or should I call him ISIS? What only name him up? But this is what we can confirm to the people them. This a boy a thief is supposed to get slapped with. What you going to now?
Yeah, me, eh? My plan for murder people. I feel like I can't fuck with myself with my sleep still.
I mean, I said it to say. I'm going to just say. After I come over, you come and thief.
You feel like I can't fuck with my sleep still. Eh? Eh? You laugh and take it to joke. Kill you on the sleep and on the road.
I reckon say I'm going to kill whoever I am with sleep.
Good morning. So, as you can hear, I'm sick. So I was not sleeping like around 1:30 in the morning, and I was watching TikTok on my phone. So I was there just scrolling through watching the movie clips on TikTok, and I heard something like a marble dropped. So I was like, something doesn't seem right and I should get up. However, I did not get up until like around 5 minutes after. When I get up and I open my door, as I opened my door, I came on my veranda, and when I look across, I saw like a flashlight shining in my brother's room on his dresser, because I know exactly where his dresser is. And I went back inside and I took up my phone and then I started recording. And then when I pushed his door open, that's when I saw the person. Now that person is a well-known thief, a well-known menace. Like every single person in Anasa Bay St. Mary is tired of him. If anyone from Anasa Bay come on my TikTok, they can tell you. Every single person is tired of Steve, Dice, Ice, I don't know, every name they call him, everybody tired of him. So after I cut him on the video, I tried to wake up my mom. She wasn't hearing me. So I stopped videoing and went to the back and woke up my sister. And when I woke up my sister and I was calling the police and telling them what happened, he was still at the fence listening. So my sister went back around to get her phone and was coming back to the front. He was at the fence listening. So my sister peeped over, saw him, and was saying like, Steve, you're really there at the fence, I listen. And I posted a second video with him threatening us and all of that. We were here calling the police, expecting them to come. They did not come. Let me say that they did not come. We had to went down to the station. When we went down to the station was closed. They were sleeping, and up to now they have not arrived. However, yes, I gave my statement and all of that. And from like around 1 o'clock yesterday in the afternoon, I'm awake up until right now. So basically that's what happened.